Well, Indian equity markets shrugged off global geopolitical concerns to gain in trade today. You saw the Nifty 50 gain about 0.9% to end just shy of that 19,700 mark, and the broader markets in fact outperformed, with both the mid-cap and the small-cap index gaining over 1% each. Now, overnight you saw US bond yields declined quite sharply because of dovish comments by a Federal Reserve official that seemed to suggest that perhaps that rate hike that everyone thinks is on the cards may not actually come to pass, as a result of which you saw a risk-on sentiment in quite a few global equity markets, and the Indian equity markets was no exception to that. Most of the sectoral indices gained ground today, but they were led by the realty index, which hit a 52-week high and gained at one point of time over 4%. They ended at, or it ended at very close to 4% higher for the day. And that was on account of quite a few positive Q2 updates, business updates. We'll get to that in just a bit. The Nifty Bank also gained over 1%, and the PSU banking index saw quite a bit of strength, gaining over 2% in trade. The top gainers on the Nifty 50 then, you had Coal India, which was by far and away the top gainer, up over 5% in trade. Adani Ports recouped some of the losses from yesterday. Bharti Airtel, Kotak Mahindra Bank and Adani Enterprises were the other top gainers. Few of the losers, only about 5 or 6 of them, but they were the likes of IndusInd Bank as well as Cipla, TCS ahead of its results, and Dr. Reddy's Laboratories and Asian Paints, which ended more or less flat. Now, some of those realty names that I mentioned, Ajmera Realty, for example, gained about 18% in trade after sales value rose over 50% in the second quarter. Similar results by Puravankara as well, which reported an over 100% rise in sales value. JSW Steel gained over 2% at one point, but ended below that mark with volume growth of 12% in the second quarter. And then quite a few stocks gained on the back of order wins. Genus Power was one of them, gaining about 5%. And then finally, ahead of tomorrow, all eyes are going to be on the IT pack with TCS results out after market hours tomorrow.